r/AskReddit by Redmond Dts. What's the most intelligent thing your pet has done? My Doberman and Hyacinth macaw grew up together, even as babies. Those bastards made a secret deal behind my back. My Doberman would let my bird out of its cage and the bird would fly to the kitchen counter. It would push the biscuit bowl over the counter. In exchange, my Doberman would rip open the bag of seeds for the bird. I kept coming home to messes and didn't figure it out until I installed a camera. Funny stuff. My dog once faked a seizure to stop a man from assaulting me. Had a first date at my house because it was the beginning of the pandemic and we had nowhere to go. I wasn't into him and was waiting for him to leave. He started kissing me. I said no. He'd stop and then start again, getting more aggressive. My dog laid across his lap and started seizing. I told him I had to go and started rushing around to get ready to take my dog to the ER. As soon as this dude walked out the door, my dog was fine. Up walking around like nothing happened. My blind cat has the house layout memorized. He knows where he is by smell and sound. He can even go up and down the stairs on his own. My cat has figured out the exact time in which he is supposed to get his dinner. He plans out his naps perfectly so that once he wakes up he has food. I have a 7-month-old puppy who has a loud bark that can echo. One night she wanted some of my food and barked loud enough that it hurt my ears. I told her that she was too loud. She then gave me a lower volume bark as a response. She might have been a smartass, but I gave her a cracker for it. My cat is blind, no eyes due to surgical removal, and he has caught more mice than any other cats I have owned. My dog was left in my house for about 5 hours and had to crap at some point. When I got home I found a massive crap in my tub. She didn't want to get in trouble, I think, and it was her only option. My toddler and I were visiting my mom on her old farm when my son suddenly went missing. I looked everywhere, becoming more and more frazzled, and started dialing 911 on my phone while running around on the dirt roads around the area and the property, calling out his name frantically. Then I noticed my mom's old German Shepherd, looking at me but pointing, almost gesturing, toward an old shed half obscured by waist-high growth. I ran over and looked behind it. Sure enough, my toddler was back there grinning, hiding from everyone. The dog knew what was up and solved the problem. I don't know if he's smart or not, but my cat can turn on the lights. Yes, turn on the house lights by jumping and kicking the switches. When we got our chinchillas we tried to bond with them, so every time they got scared, we gave them a treat to gain their trust. After a week they started to pretend to be scared in order to get treats. I had a big dog who knew she wasn't allowed to jump on people, so when she was really happy and excited she would go to a corner of the room and jump up and down by herself. My dog will want to go outside and my parent will go up to let the dog out. Then the dog will run to my parent's seat and steal my parent's seat. Probably the funniest thing to watch. I once had an American Eskimo some years back. One day the dryer broke while doing laundry, so I hung up a laundry line in the backyard to dry the wet clothes. But the clothesline was only 2 feet high off the ground, fashioned with weighted buckets used as posts. Terrible idea, I know, but I figured it was just temporary. I turn around and what do I see? My American Eskimo jumped onto the clothesline and proceeded to balance himself and walk down the clothesline like a circus performer. I had a rabbit that knew tons of tricks. He would also sweep his cage. He was litter trained, so the bottom of the cage was just the plastic tray. Any loose bits from the litter box or his food he would sweep into the corner at the same time every day until the cage was spotless. Then he'd wash himself, then flop over and take a nap in the clean spot he made. This same rabbit also faked an illness when I was super busy at work and couldn't give him the normal amount of attention I usually did. As soon as I was showing concern for him, the illness symptoms magically stopped. My brother hid my dog's toy on the top of a closet. He needed a chair to reach the top. Somehow she got the toy. She used a freaking stick. There was nowhere she could climb on. She grabbed the stick with her mouth and struggled for a good 20 minutes. Legend. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.